geography side, and the name of our chapter is Lifelines of National Economy. This is the last chapter of your geography book. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about the transportation and the communication. And I just remember to you this transportation and the communication. This is known as the lifelines of the national economy. Okay. So mainly we will discuss in this chapter that why this transportation and the communication, it known as the lifelines. Lifeline means Jeevan Rekha. It means the life is not possible in the absence of this type of transportation and the communication. So why it has happened? It means why this transportation and communication, it is known as the lifeline. So this all the things we will discuss in this chapter. So first of all, I would just like to tell you that in the previous chapter we have discussed about the manufacturing industries. Okay, it means you have just studied about in the chapter that how the different products are manufactured in the different industries. Okay, so the most important thing is that whatever the product are manufactured in any of the factory, okay, or any of the company, it is not come on you by their own. Okay, it means जो भी प्रोडक्ट फैक्ट्री में मैन्युफैक्चर किए जाते हैं वो खुद से चलकर आपके पास नहीं आते हैं. Okay, it means you have to need a lot of things in your daily life, and some things some things are available in your local surrounding. So easily you can go to particular shop and just collect the things. Okay, but there are some different things are also there. So these different things, they are not available in your local market. And sometimes, suppose if the local market, suppose the things are available in the local market, so how these things are come in the local market? यदि कोई सी चीजें जो लोकल मार्केट में अवेलेबल भी है तो वो लोकल मार्केट तक कैसे आई? Because the things that are not by their own, they can just reach to the market. जो भी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज के अंतर्गत जो भी चीजें मैन्युफैक्चर किए जाते हैं, जो भी प्रोडक्ट, वो अपने आप मार्केट तक नहीं पहुंचते हैं. इट मीन्स इन दिस वे द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, इट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, बिकॉज विद द हेल्प ऑफ द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन द थिंग्स दे कैन इजीली गेट टू यू. जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के मीन से, उनकी हेल्प से जो प्रोडक्ट है वो इजीली आपके पास अवेलेबल हो जाते हैं. एंड इन द सेम मैनर this transportation and the communication, they are just help in the country's development also, and they are just contribute to the country economy. Why? Because there are one reason behind that if the transportation and communication are there, so in this way they are the increase the trade. How? Because यदि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन और कम्युनिकेशन होगा तो आपका ट्रेड बढ़ेगा. कैसे? Because suppose you are just particular product are there in your country India only. If the transportation systems are there, if the communication system are there, so it is just increase in the trade. इससे trade बढ़ेगा because with the help of transportation you can just supply the goods in another country also. और यदि trade increase होगा तो क्या होगा? Country का development होगा. Okay, so in this way we can say that these are the lifelines of the Indian economy. And nowadays it is not possible. Definitely the manufacturing industries, they are very much necessary for the development of any of the country. This I explained in the previous chapter. But in the same manner, if the transportation system are not there, if the communication system are not there, so in the same manner, this manufacturing industries, they will not work properly. In this, because यदि फैक्ट्री में प्रोडक्ट बना है और यदि वो सप्लाई नहीं होगा तो वो क्या होगा? फैक्ट्री में पड़े वो खराब हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस both the things are very necessary for the development of the any of the national economy. So here we will discuss about, first of all we will discuss about the means of transport. Okay, I think in very small classes also you have read about the means of transport. So again let's just recall it. There are mainly three means of transport are there: land transport, water transport and the air transport. If we talk about the land transport, so in the land transport there are three types of transport are there: roadways, railways and the pipelines. And the next, that is the water transport. In the water transport, the inland waterways and the overseas. Inland waterways, it means submarines are there. Okay, and overseas it means whatever the ships are there, that is the ships and the seas and yachts are there. They are the overseas waterways. And in this next series, that is the air transport. It means there are mainly two types of air transport are there. It means domestic airways and the international airways. Domestic airways, it means whatever the flights are there, they are just in their country only. Okay, so this is known as the domestic airways. And international, it means they are just beyond the country's boundary. So this is known as the international airways. In this domestic airways also two types are there. First, that is public undertaking, and second, that is the private. Second, that is the private airlines. It means if any of the person they have their own airlines are there, so this is known as the private airline. So in this chapter, mainly we will discuss about in this means of transport and the communication. So one by one we will discuss about the transportation system. So first of all, we will discuss about the roadways. Okay. So this all the things we will discuss in our this particular video. So in this series, first of all, discuss about the roadways. Okay, it means nowadays we can say that India is one of the major construction of roads are there. It means approximate 2.3 million roads are there in India. Okay, it means this is the one of the largest, not world's largest, one of the largest road network in India. Okay, so we can say that the roadways. This roadways they are just precedes the railways. It means आज रोडवे ने रेलवे को भी पीछे छोड़ दिया है. It means if we'll just talk about the railway, so definitely in this the part of the railway we will just discuss the merits and demerits of the railway. But here because we are talking about the roadway, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि रेलवे जो नेटवर्क है, तो रोड नेटवर्क ने रेलवे नेटवर्क को भी पीछे छोड़ दिया है. There are some reasons behind that. Why the railways they are comparatively, it means if we compare to the railway, so we can say that the road network that is very good and worthy network, because there are some reasons are there. The construction of cost is low. It means in any place if the construction of road and the construction of the railway train, so definitely the construction cost of the road is just comparatively low compared to the railways. Okay, so in this way we can say that the construction cost is low, and second, the roads can cross more restricted and undulating topography. Undulating topography, it means suppose if any mountains area are there. Okay, so we want to cross the mountain area, so we cannot construct the railway track over there. Okay, because it is very much difficult to construct the railway track there. But if we want to go there in the mountainous area, so we can just construct the roads in that particular area. And roadway can negotiate higher graded goods. It means in the same manner that ये कहीं पर slopes है, कहीं पर बहुत high mountains है. So in this slopes and the high mountains area are there, we can easily construct the road, but we cannot construct the railway track. And good for short distance. This is the one most important point, that definitely the railways are good, but railways are good for the long distance. Okay, and for the large quantity of the goods. But these roads, these are very good for the short distance. Suppose if you want to go to school from your home, okay, so in this way the roadway that is very much important, not railway, because you cannot use the railway for the going to the school, or if you want to go to the market or any of the short distance. So we can say that this road is good for the short distance and provide door-to-door service. We can say that this roadway, they are provide door-to-door service. Okay, in the same sense that suppose you have ordered any of the particular things from that online shopping, now it is in trend. Okay, so this online shopping, it means they are just providing door-to-door service to you. So why it is possible? Because of the roadways. Okay, suppose if any of the material that are come from the railway side only. Okay, but they are just provide to you at your door. It means with the help of the roadway. So roadway, we can say that roadway provide door-to-door service to you. And the next, that is they provide the link. Link, it means we can say that in this way the roadway, they are just a link between the any other form of the transportation. It means suppose railway connect the road connect the railways, the roadway connect the airways, the roadway connect the waterways. How? Because suppose you want to travel from the airways, okay, but in this way you have to reach the with the help of road only. यदि हमको एयरपोर्ट पे जाना है, यदि हमको रेलवे स्टेशन पे जाना है, यदि हमको सी पोर्ट पर जाना है, बट वहां तक जाने के लिए आपको रोडवे की नीड लगेगी. Okay, so in this way we can say that the roadway, these are the merits of the roadway, and it is very much useful for the short distance. Okay, so in this topic, in this part, we have discussed about the means of transport, and in the same manner we have discussed the merits of the roadway. Okay, I hope you have understand all the points which I covered in this particular video. Okay, so in this next part we will discuss about the classification of the roadways. Thank you.